Dear all students of BA final year, today I am going to explain the story of the one-act play Chitra written by Rabindranath Tagore. First of all, we have to know about the author Rabindranath Tagore. If we see the photographs of him, we say that he is a saint. He was born on 7th May 1861 to a wealthy family based in Calcutta. He composed beautiful songs, wrote elegant poems, novels and plays. He was a lifelong political advocate of equality and freedom. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1933 for his Gitanjali songs offerings. Chitra. Chitra is a one-act play by Rabindranath Tagore. The play adopts part of the story from the Mahabharata. It centers upon the character of Chitragandha, a female warrior who tries to attract the attention of Arjuna. Tagore's interpretation of an episode from the Mahabharata. Chitra, daughter and the only child of the king of Manipur, has been brought up like a boy. She is proud of manliness till she falls in love with Arjuna, who spurns her. Tagore has handled this delicate story with great charm. The background of the story is one of the ancestors of Chitravahan, the king of Manipur, was blessed by Lord Shiva. In every generation of his family, a son would be born. It went on many generations. Chitravahan was the first king to whom a daughter was born, and she was the only child, Chitragandha, to perpetuate the race. He had therefore always treated her as a son. The mythological story of Arjuna, one of the Pandavas, had passed by Manipur and had asked for the hand of Chitra. Tagore selected this episode and interpreted it newly. He dramatized the emotional conflict when he brings into play the age-old conflict of matter and spirit. The play opens with Chitra meeting with Madana, the gods of love, and Vasanta, the god of spring. She tells them that while following a deer along the bank of the river, she came across a handsome young man. For the first time, she realized that she was a woman. These womanly feelings arose in her after seeing that young man. He was no other than Arjuna. Next day, she dressed herself in woman's attire, wearing bracelets, anklets, waist chain and silk bracelet. She went to Arjuna to ask her love, but Arjuna replied negatively. He said that he had taken a vow of celibacy. Broken-hearted, Chitra realized the vain pride of her man-like strength. She knew that for winning Arjuna's heart in honest way, it would take lifetime. So she takes an easy way, as proprietary gods and getting a boon. She observes a hard penance to perpetuate the gods. She prays to gods for brief days, perfect beauty to attract Arjuna. God Madana and God Vasanta, being happy with her penance, grant her a year's perfect beauty. Upon seeing Chitra's perfect physical beauty, Arjuna was almost struck with bliss. He forgot his vow of celibacy and fell in love with her. He expresses his feeling for her in his soliloquy. He thought that it was an appreciation of a beautiful lady. The earth might be feeling quite happy under her white feet. He became uneasy and now wanted to see her again. He meets her with temple of Lord Shiva. There he praises her beauty and says, "Yes, I am he. The love hunger guest at your door." For 1 year they stay together. In this 1 year, in the early phase Chitra and Arjuna are almost drawn in love of each other. For Arjuna, Chitra was a paragon. Paragon means Sarvottam of beauty, as if she had come from heaven. Very soon, Chitra gets frustrated. She gets so due to her genuine reflection on the relationship. She knew that Arjuna loved her beauty, which was a miracle worked out by the god Madana and Vasanta. If it did not mean he did not love real Chitra but temporary one. Arjuna was attracted by her borrowed beauty, not by her true itself. Thus, the conflict in her mind take shape. She could neither tell him nor could reveal her true itself. Arjuna considers as goddesses hidden with a golden image. In spite of her imperfection, he finds in her an incarnation of nobility and grandeur. He had a heavenly time with her. Chitra feels that she is simply the daughter of a king. After 1 year, when she comes in her true itself, she meets Arjuna in her real person. Chitra thinks that Arjuna will once again reject her, but here does not happen. Arjuna had heard from the people of Manipur a lot about Princess Chitra. He wanted to see her. She wanted to see her anyhow. In the end of the play, upon seeing her and knowing the fact, he feels his life has become fruitful and complete by meeting such a person. Thus, Chitra completes a journey from illusion to reality and from ignorance to wisdom. Chitra comes to know the truth that spirit is superior to matter. Thank you.